Hi, hello, here we are again. So I have basically undone all this side and now I'm going to work this. It is very interesting that I did not have an idea of what to do. This is the back, right? What to do with this. And when it was all finished, it was evident that I had to put it here in the middle. So that's how actually these macrame creations work. We are working and working and working, and then things will ask for it. That's exactly how it is. It will become evident. They will become evident, self-evident. So now I'm going to do it. I have undone here the knot that I've made with these two. So I have it here and I'm going to undo it. So it is still here. We have done it in the beginning just to give a certain force to the strings, and now I'm going to undo it. So don't think that we could work all that with this undone. No, when we do it, we give a stability to the work. And now we take it out because all the others are already made, and this actually has no. I don't find it, don't find any purpose for it. But maybe there is. If I think about it, maybe I have. But right now, nothing occurs to me. I don't see it. That's the way it is. So I have undone it. Now I'm going to pass all these inside this row of square knots. So I'm going to conceal it inside. Let's see if they are too much. It's 4. I don't know if this can take it. Let's see it. So all right, let's find it out. Aha, it seems it's okay. Of course I have to be extremely careful. We have to pull it. Have to pull all of them, and now we have to open it. Let me find it out. Well, from here we don't see nothing. That is important. We don't see it, although this thing here is not perfect. It is too much, these ones. So I will have to undo this. But this seems a good solution. Of course that I could cut it and burn it. I am already learning this new macrame, but it is against my principles. I will not do it unless I don't have another solution. This solution is an old school macrame solution. So if we don't have nothing to do with some strings, we just put the strings in the middle of the other rows and then we bring it down. If we don't need it, we cut it and it will stay inside this, more or less concealed. And if you need it, we will work it out later. So here this was without much work, so I'm going to do a row of square knots. Only with 2 because I don't have 4 here, right? So this will give much more stability. Alright, now we have to be careful not to mistake ourselves. Well, I don't know why this is. I hope they will stay, because this is, you see, it is taking its own position. I don't know if I go along with it or if well, I think I can. So I have only one, so I'm going to make the second, I hope I don't make another mistake here. It's unforgivable, right? These mistakes that are unforgivable. Alright, now I have here a small row, and now I can pass it inside here. Alright. I don't know if it was too much. I think this one later is too much. So one less. Remember, I have to say this in all videos, because this is very strange, right? This is not the way people put videos on YouTube. People put videos on YouTube and they know exactly what they're going to do. They have everything already made previously, so they know exactly how many knots, how many the lengths. In here, this is a different thing. I have to tell you always. So if you are new to these videos, this is, I am creating live for YouTubers to see how one creates a macrame piece, okay? And that is why I have to do and test, do and test, do and test. Now this is important. We do not misplace the strings. So that's why I do, then I have to see the effect. And if the effect is what I want, we go forward. If it is not, we have to correct it. So this is very different. Aha, now we don't have those lines here without nothing, right? Without support. Now they are knots. Alright, let me find it out. Aha, I have to pull it. Aha, you see it? I pull the slack out. This is not the one. So this is the one. Aha, this is the one. So I pull. I have to pull them all. So I'm going to pull them again. I have already pulled them, but just to be sure, I'm going to pull them again. All right. So now let's make continuation of this square knot rows. We have to be very strong here. You see how interestingly it will stay concealed, the other strings. And it is important that when people look through the eyes, to the opening of the eyes, not to see a mass confusion there, alright? So I think it is okay. I'm happy. Don't still have much time. So I will work this down. And you see how these reds are concealed inside the yellows. That is very important. So this is a transportation technique for taking strings that we don't have use for them to other places. And if I cut it off short here, all the reds, then I make a continuation. But of course there is a difference. This is with a certain length, and if I cut it, it will stay much shorter. So I have to cut it only in the proper place, or I don't cut it and then I will follow this to some other places. So we cannot start cutting immediately. We just might need these red strings, and if we need them, we have them. So nice, right? And if you don't need it, we don't need it at all. We have to wait for the proper place to cut it. Probably in the end, of this length with this length, but we cannot make it. It's the last thing we can make. Not now, not now, because we have to do all the other side first, then to join things together, see if everything is pleases us. Okay, if there is no other matter here, because there are so many ways we can go, we can take many options, and that is why macrame is impressive, because it is unique. You can make so many unique designs. All right, this is stiff. This will give actually force to the work. This is very important. But we have to be careful with the beak. So the beak will come up a little, which is good, but then we have to see if we left this slightly with a slight curves for the accommodation of the beak. We have to test everything. That's why these videos are learning how to think. And I'm not teaching anything, because I'm not a teacher. I'm just learning also. At the same time, I'm learning what should I do? What is the best? And other macrame artists will see other ways, other things. So please, just do it. All right, I think that this here is perfect. So we don't have this one yet, but this is perfect. And I have a curve here for the accommodation of the beak. Well, there is a little very soft redness, but actually this redness makes a combination with the rest, so it's not important. Okay, I don't know if this is too joint. I have already one more. So I have one more, but I'm not going to undo it, because this will protect the others. This has a tendency to slip out. So now I'm going to do this. Now another thing that I want you to call the attention is this. So I have made an idea of this to be the power of our owl. But take a good look at this. This is the back, but you see this, how nice it is with this up. Now we could put this effect in the front, right? I actually don't know which is best. What is the better, right? This has a certain comes up, right? And this, of course, goes down. Now I think that the two are okay. Some people will say, all right, we will continue this idea and we'll do it like this. And others will think, oh no, this actually is much better. Up. So we can undo it here, just because this is just one. This is only one. One here. One here. If I take this trick knot, these will be free. The rows will be free, right? And if the rows are free, I can make this effect on the other side. This effect means that this one comes in the outside, in the top. And now here I have put it under all. So if I undo it and I bring it up all, I will have an effect like this. And I can accommodate these ones here, the three ones here. Take a good look how strong this is. And when I put the black strings here and come down to make I will join this. And if I join this, they are here they already are strong, so these distances will not move much. So actually I don't know, right? I don't know which one is better. So it's time to end this video. I'm going to do this part. So I've already explained why, but I say it again. I'm going to make an exemplification in these strings. I have already still 10 minutes. So I have already told everybody, and people have already understand. They have already understood. But now I'm going to do it just for you to see it, because seeing is always more important than any explanation. It's more evident. So I'm going to make here just a square knot. Just the usual square knot. Now I'll always do square knots like this. It's a question of habit. I always begin from this side, and then I will do this. So this means that, you see, I have this up loop to this side. Now if I want to make the same knot in here, because the yawl is in the half and one half is to this side and the other half is to the other side, if I do it exactly like I've done, that was the mistake that I've done. That's why I have to undo all this. Obviously, the knot will stay to the same part. The loop is to that part. Of course it is. So I have the two knots in the same position. But take a good look and notice. If I want to put here some strings to this side, the same as that side, so this one is the loop to the inside and this is the loop to the outside. So what I'm going to do, I have done it like this, all this that I have undo, and I have to do it the other way around. That means that I have to put this one first. And here you have. So this is what I'm going to do with all these parts. I'm going to turn the knots to this side, to the inside. So you see we have the loop to the inside. And now we have the two loops in the inside. And because they are in the inside, this loop is to the center and this loop is to the center. So they are perfectly symmetrical. And when these will make rows, the countings are perfect. And then I can introduce other strings and they will be exactly in the same positions. Because if I'm going to put here in these loops strings, then in this side they have to be exactly in the same difference, or else when I do the fabric of knots they will be kinky because they are not the same, and the work will tilt, you know, and will stay very, very ugly, and it is not easy to do. So I hope you have this very clear. I know that this is clear. I don't know why I didn't have it clear in my mind. This is the ABC of macrame. First thing we do in macrame is that when we have a work that is lateral to one side and lateral to the other side, we have to do all the knots to the same inside to be symmetrical, unless they are not symmetrical. Of course, if I did not want to put more strings, it was not with great or serious problem. Although when I when I make the countings for making the rows to the same length, I have difficulties. Of course I had difficulties, because these loops, they were not in the same position. And that is very, 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 very trouble. It makes a lot of trouble for the work. So that's all for today. I'm going to finish the video, and then tomorrow I will come with everything already made, and then we make a continuation here, and we will see if we'll make it like this or the other way around. So see you, and thank you for watching.